Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a while, I guess. I'm coming to you live, or not so live, from this wet and rainy October 1st to say that, like last year, I am going to be doing my horror vlogs for the month of October. I know that may be kind of disappointing, seeing I haven't actually done much in the way of reviewing lately, but these are somewhat easier to do just because it's me doing shit I was already doing. So I'm going to be filming as I go around doing random Halloween related stuff, maybe even some non-Halloween related stuff. October is going to be an incredibly busy month. I'm traveling almost every weekend of the month, mostly to Orlando, but a couple other places as well. And I'm hoping to hit some local Halloween, both stores and haunts, and just cram as much into my October as possible. Of course, there will be some Halloween-related products that I take a look at, and definitely some horror movies. So hopefully you guys will come along with me on my October adventure and see what happens. In standard Halloween fashion, I've picked up another Fright Rag shirt. And this one is based on the Bela Lugosi film White Zombie, which, to be honest, I haven't really watched in a while, but I remember really enjoying it. And that is a kick-ass design. Lugosi's face in the kind of like hypnotizing spiral. It's got White Zombie there at the bottom. And if this will work, may not be showing through on camera, but it has a glow-in-the-dark feature where you could actually see a skull overlaid on top of Lugosi's face. So I thought that just kind of ups the cool factor on the shirt by a large percentage. And half the fun of a Fright Rags item is the little mystery package thing inside. So it looks like the cards and stickers, I got some ones I haven't gotten before, which is cool because I was getting a lot of repeats. So I got a Hellraiser card and a Thing sticker, which is awesome. This is definitely going to go on my toolbox. And an Apple Warhead. So I didn't record anything setting up the video that I guess I'm about to show. But basically I ended up going to the Jacksonville Zoo this morning in the pouring rain. But it was nice because nobody was there. They do a Halloween haunted house thing every year, but it's usually the same thing every year. But I did get some footage of what little they have set up right now. It's still about 2 weeks away from when they're actually going to start it. And I'm not really going to bother probably going and paying extra to go do the haunted house part, because most of it's pretty kiddie or not really that great, but I did get a little bit of footage from that. This guy right here is my all-time favorite animal. And it may not necessarily be horror related for this video, but the things those things could do to you are pretty horrific, so I think it counts. I guess it should be no surprise, being a massive Godzilla fan, that a Komodo dragon's my favorite animal. I find it kind of ironic. This is the kids zone, and we have zombies in cages in here. I think it might just be the one. These ones are empty. There's like a barrel of toxic waste. But everything else seems to be lacking in monsters. It's weird. Maybe the one that's the entrance to the kids zone, but whatever. Okay, here's a little more toxic waste. So I guess the path will go back there. There's like a rat coming out of that one. A little rat at the top of that toxic waste can. I feel like this is where Jason's gonna take Manhattan. I don't know. That's kind of cool. This is different than when I went a few years ago. Most of the other stuff looks the same, but this definitely has a little different look to it. And of course, you know, nothing's scarier than these satanic goats over here. So walking into this area, they have like Peter Pan murals up. And I mean, I figured this is kind of what it looks like. You got Hook over the crocodile or whatever, which is just an alligator they always have with a head put on it. But there's like a fucking corpse back there. So if his hand is it Hook's hand? It's like sitting over on the bench. So if it is Peter Pan, it's a little more gruesome than the normal version. That's for damn sure. Of course, we got that right there. So that makes it a little more evil. Yeah, I definitely don't remember the emaciated guy hanging by his legs in the original Disney movie. Also, this guy's arms are ripping apart. That sucks. Alright, I had my first Halloween haul of the season, I guess you could call it. So, picked up some really unhealthy cereal at Target, just because it exists. Then FYE had some sales going on, so I picked up Salem's Lot on Blu-ray. And I upgraded my copy of Army of Darkness to the Scream Factory version. I kept hoping a Necronomicon version would get released, but it sounds like there's a lot of rights issues that are going to keep that from ever really happening anytime soon. So, might as well get the next best thing and go Scream Factory with it. Alright, so here we've got something that is something I ordered at Dragon Con. I thought it was something I was going to be able to take home with me that day, but it turns out it was something I had to wait to have delivered. So it has finally arrived, unless this box is something I completely am not expecting, but pretty sure it is what I think it is. And now I gotta get past a ton of packing peanuts, so let's see how to do this without making that much of a mess. Alright, I had to completely reposition the camera there. And there we go. This is what I ordered. A piece by a company called Art O Vision. And they had a lot of things like this. This is kind of the larger size. They also had some smaller size pieces in a similar format. But it's a multi-layered art piece that has the look of those Collegeville clown costumes that Rob Zombie used for his young version of Michael Myers. So when I saw this, they had some other ones that were also probably in the same kind of line, the Collegeville costumes or similar things or boxed like this. But when I saw that one had that Rob Zombie Halloween link, it spoke to me. I knew I had to have it. So I ordered it, and it looks freaking amazing. I can't wait to get this up on display. They also sent like a little, looks like a little art print or something of a bat mask, which looks really cool as well. I really am digging this. So about a year ago, in the exact same spot, more or less, I unboxed a box very similar to this that contained my first 2 One's Customs head sculpts I'd ever purchased, which had been quite a goal for me at that time. I actually only purchased one. He sent the other one as a gift. But now, a little less than a year later, I'm about to unbox number 10. But number 10 may be just as important, I think, as any of the ones that came before it. So, first up, in our first little bit of bubble wrap, we have an upper chest and neck. Then we've got the head sculpt. I guess I could go ahead and say I was trying to build suspense here, but it's Babyface from The Hills Run Red, a movie that I was introduced to thanks to One and his original custom of this figure, and has been kind of a dream of mine to own a copy of it ever since. And I don't think he's doing many full figures for this, so I opted just to go with the head sculpt. And I'm going to go to C Creations to get the body and everything else. He's doing a package with that. But holy shit, this phone sucks. But that is badass. It's got stringy ass hair. We already got the sticky tack inside. Nice. Alright, let's get to the mask. The mask is what I'm really excited to see. More sticky tack. Alright, and there is the mask. I'll get this out of package in a minute, but holy shit, I love this mask. This is such a cool design. That is awesome. And I think this should be the last little bit in here. We have the baby necklace. He wears around with the rattle and all the individual pieces. So let me kind of get this put together and then we'll take a closer look at it. Alright, so I went ahead and put this on the stand that was holding my Hobo Myers sculpt. And holy crap, this looks amazing. Just see all the details there in the mask. Once I get this complete with the body, I'll definitely do a full review on it. That is straight up, that is Babyface from The Hills Run Red without any question. The mask is amazing. It hides the eyes. The teeth are kind of recessed back enough. Just give it that sinister growl. The necklace on there. All the details in the skin. Things you won't even see once he's in a full costume. I kind of caught some of his hair under his head there. You could just barely make out one little piece of like monofilament or fishing line or whatever you want to call it on the mask. So it's pretty well hidden except in a really harsh light. But that's actually what's holding the mask onto his face. So it just takes some maneuvering to get it in the right spot. But holy cow, that is so cool. So freaking cool. So let me see if I can take the mask off without completely knocking everything over. Yeah, and there's that under good lighting. It's just a bloody, bloody mess. Only the eyes are really saved. Different layers of blood in there too. His nose is all torn apart. Got the deeper cuts kind of around the edges there. Teeth are just gross and yellow. That is screwed up. That is just a nasty, nasty head sculpt. And in case you want to see it on its own, that's the mask off the figure. Impressive on its own, but even more impressive when it's on the rest of it. I can't wait to finish this up now. This is super exciting for me. So I gotta stop before I just go nuts and just admire this with my own 2 eyes instead of through the camera. I did forget to show this off in the unboxing. This is the Babyface COA. No individually numbered piece, just dated and signed by One, but really badass as well. So now I just gotta figure out where in here he's gonna go. Alright, I had a mini DVD haul today. I hit up Best Buy at lunch and, of course, picked up Cult of Chucky. And because it was really cheap, I decided to pick up Jackals. I've seen a lot about it. I know it's a Scream Factory release. I don't know if I'm just seeing too many advertisements and assuming it's hype or if it's actually been hyped up. I might look at some reviews before I actually open it, before I know if I'm going to keep it or not, but I'm kind of curious to see what that's about. And not horror, but I did pick up the new collection of Dragon Ball Super Volume 2.